hair is a wreck as usual. That's what happens when you grow it all out. Anyway, guys, another story time. I haven't done one of these in a while. And if you hear that in the background, there's a school bus. But what happened? This story is the time I threw up in the first grade. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're a kid. You can't control if you throw up. I mean, that's fine. No. I still remember this to this day. My mom doesn't, and no one else does for that matter, but I do, because I have a strong memory inside this big head. But I woke up one morning. It was first grade morning. I woke up, got dressed, went with my mom in her car. I went to school. Everything felt fine. And the morning went normal. And at around 9:30, I started to feel nauseous. I started to feel sick to my stomach. And I'm like, in my little, 7 to 8 year old mind, I'm like, okay, I can hold this in. I'm fine. If I throw up on the floor, I can just go throughout the day and it'll be fine. So I started to feel nauseous, and everything is fine apart from me feeling sick, and I just power through everything even though I feel like I want to throw up everywhere. So then lunchtime rolls around. Here's where everything takes a turn. Lunchtime rolls around. Me and all the first grade students and the teachers and the teacher walk to the cafeteria where the first graders, second graders, third graders, fourth graders, and even fifth graders were sitting. And they all sat there. And of course I sit down and I feel worse. I just want to go Of course I just want to do that everywhere to at least feel a little better. But I just get worse and worse and worse, and I'm like, oh God, I'm gonna throw up and it's not gonna be good. So I sit down, and my mom, I'm pretty sure she packed me, in my school where I went when I was a kid all the way to 5th grade before I became homeschooled. We had packed lunches, okay? Where your mom packed your lunches, and yeah, she packed lunch for a 12-year-old boy before I left, and I'm like, Mom, I can pack it on my own, but anyway. So I sit down, and she packed me a sandwich and a can of Mountain Dew. I had a can of Mountain Dew every single time I ate lunch, because I loved soda as a kid. And yeah, I sit down, and the only thing I pull out and actually want to eat is an oatmeal cookie. And if you don't know what that is, it's like kind of like a cookie, but it has cream filling inside. It's kind of like an Oreo, but yeah, kind of like a honey bun, but different. Every time I eat those, I feel like I'm 90 years old, but I loved them as a kid. Tractor. Anyway, so I sit down and I open my oatmeal cookie and I hold it, and the side of it is making me want to throw up so bad. But I'm like, hold it in, it'll be fine. What I should have done is I should have excused myself to the bathroom, went in the bathroom, threw up in the toilet, and then went back out and then ate. Then I would have felt fine the rest of the day. But no, I didn't feel like going to the bathroom, so I take one bite of the oatmeal cookie. And when I take that first bite, I take the bite, it's in my mouth, and right before I swallow it, I just puke everywhere. I throw up all over the table, and the first graders behind me instantly just stand up out of their chair and just run to the teacher to get paper towels and clean it up. And when they're doing that, I'm just like and I do feel better, but the sight of me throwing up on a table just makes me feel like, oh God, do I have food poisoning? Oh no. So I get up and go get paper towels, and the first grade teacher walks over, and she says to me before we walk past each other, did you spill something or throw up? And I say, throw up, instantly. So they clean it up, and the teacher makes me sit down in a steel chair, and she makes me sit there for the rest of the duration of. She makes me sit there until my mom got there, and then when my mom got there, I went home and hey, I watched YouTube for the rest of the day because I felt fine. So yay. So, moral of the story is, if you feel sick in class and you don't want to go to the bathroom to throw up, do it. Because you don't know, because if you don't go to the bathroom to throw up, you don't know if you're going to throw up on your desk, you don't know if you're going to throw up on your chair, you don't know if you're going to throw up on the floor, on the teacher, on a student. You don't know what's going to happen, but when your body tells you to do something, do it. Of course I do that now, but when I was a kid, no, I didn't.